Parents calling, brother. It's the Kodak the moment. You can listen. You're a beast, man.
Hello?
Kodak the moment, spits tracks like a gat and attacks opponents. Packs crack in his backpack, attracts the voters. Cats bit a backtrack if they lack devotion. Pack from the back, that bomb stack with potion. Making sound waves like the cat's in motion. Passion, affect the rat with the blacks in motion. When Kodak snaps, you can capture the moment.
Long story short, beatboxing is basically imitating all drum sounds and different sound effects using only your mouth. My favorite beatbox sound would have to be the hydraulic transformer sound. I usually use that sound in like, dubstep kind of beats, so it would sound like...
Kodak years and years ago, in my final year of uni. I was at a barbecue, getting pretty loose, imbibing a few drinks and shooting around on the basketball court. And then Kodak, Karthik, he found out that I rapped and he told me that he beatboxed. And I said, cool, we'll drop a beat then. So there on the basketball court, he just started beatboxing, I started freestyling, and immediately I guess he liked my flows and I could immediately identify that he was a really, really talented guy.
Optimus Prime reporting for duty, sir.
Oh man, it's funny explaining it to like my Indian relatives because they haven't really heard much beatboxing before. Oh, so Karthik, you're some kind of rapper, is it? They've only seen like pictures of me standing with a microphone and they don't really quite understand it. Well, just like every other kid that's into beatboxing these days, I heard this cat named Razel. This was back in year 10, so this would have been about 9 years ago. And Razel's like the Michael Jordan of beatboxing, and I was listening to him in maths class one time, and I was like, yeah, this is cool, this is really cool. So I looked him up on the internet and started looking up beatboxing on the internet, and that's how I sort of first started getting into it. I started doing like jaw strengthening exercises, like, I'll do each sound like 500 times, 600 times to strengthen the jaw muscles. That made my beats louder and allowed me to beatbox for longer periods of time without getting tired. Then obviously I had to pick what routines I was going to do on stage, so it got to a point where I would record everything that I would do. Then I would look back at the end of the week at everything I'd recorded, select the best ones, and then put them in a routine together.
Kodak's performances always blow the audience away. I mean, I've never been to a show or performed with him where he wasn't the highlight or one of the highlights of the night.
Performed with Joel Turner back in 2007. He was the beatboxer from Australian Idol that Mark Holden signed up. Opened for Exhibit in 2011. Played at Foreshore Music Festival. Appeared on Australia's Got Talent for like 5 seconds, but that was pretty cool. Opened for Tech 9, D12, Obi Trice at the Heatwave Music Festival, and beatboxed Skrillex at the Warehouse Music Festival in 2011. It's been a pretty crazy career so far.
Paint with a spectrum, came in my brethren. Get in your veins in the game, I'm a legend. Strawberries get crushed to jam. Can't make a girl blush, I can. Kodak, activity to rush my fam. Best new rappers who the fuck I am. Yep.
Oh, crikey! Did you hear that, mate? That was a ripper!
You can't even believe that it's coming from a man's vocal cords. I mean, it sounds like a drum machine with a subwoofer is making these sounds.
My parents are from India. My dad's more from like the south of India. Mom's more from like central India. But they moved to Australia as soon as they got married, and I was born in Canberra.
2, 1.
When I first started doing it, they're just like, Karthik, what is this beatboxing? Like, I just kept doing it because I really liked it. But then my grades started to suffer, and that's when my parents really started to get like really angry.
Karthik, stop this beatboxing. You are only going to study at uni and get a good job. No more beatboxing.
One of my friends told me at the time that Razel was coming down to Melbourne. So I was like, oh hell, I can't miss this, you know. In the middle of his set, like his DJ drops a beat, he's just like, yo, 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 you know. Is there anyone in the audience that thinks they can do that beat? And my heart just started beating and my hand just like shot up in the air. I'm like, yes, Razel, yes, I can do this beat. He looks at me like, you know, just stares at me and just goes, okay. I'll be standing there starstruck and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much, Razel. I went to shake his hand, but I missed it. So I just hugged him. I was like, oh, thank you so much, Razel, thank you.
Don't follow what everybody else is doing. That's when you're gonna fall in the traps, you know.
Yeah, right.
You're just gonna fall right into that box.
That's when I was just like, what advice would you give me? He looks at me all cool and he goes, advice? I'd say, practice, practice, and practice. You hear someone and look up to someone for several years and then finally meet him. It was like winning the lottery, winning the Powerball or something, you know, it was crazy.
Kodak, he is one of these lucky people who has just stumbled across his calling in life at a really young age, and he never fails to astound me.
What about those dudes from the call centers, eh? Those dudes from India? They always call me up and, you know, offering me like free calls to India and stuff. So I'll just be like, hello? Hello? And I'll just hang up on them. But they won't know what's going on.
Shit, stop these bloody prank calls.